Friday video. I went to a point shoe fitting on Saturday and I don't know the date, so the date is on the screen. Don't worry, it's not the outro. So that's happened. And here is some footage of me at the actual point shoe fitting. Okay.
That's it. Yes. Is it your first point? Yes.
Yes.
So we're gonna start with these. I feel like these might be a bit small.
Okay.
But you can just let me know if they feel fine.
Okay.
It's all good. And if they are fine, but at any point during the fitting they feel uncomfortable, just let me know.
Okay, cool.
We can change them.
Cool. Yeah, the 5 feels better.
Cool. Give an 8 or like a 8 and above.
I haven't worn shoes in a while, so
Just for slippers. I mean, that's what you do.
yeah. I mean,
Given the size as you know.
now that you saw all the footage, here's my haul. I have my lovely Ballet World bag and my poster behind me, which they gave for free. And let's see, first is a dog! For your first pair of point shoes, Ballet World gives you a dog. No, I'm kidding. Okay, be free, little one. He doesn't want to leave. Okay. His strap is stuck. Okay. Wait, let me actually put back the good. Okay, so I'm gonna first do all the free stuff. Behind me is the lovely poster, and it is Angela Cohen, the dancer, who is photographed by, hey, don't play now, by Daniel Morquitz. And there's a lovely quote by Errol Ozan: dancing is creating a sculpture that is visible only for a moment. And here she is. A true beauty, I know, and that's why you can see Ballet World down there. Okay, so let's look into the bag. The next free thing that I got was a calendar and this fun, but the calendar's nonsense. Look at this fun rubber band. It's so expensive. No, I mean, I like it, it's cool. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I'm keeping it because it's my first pair of point shoes. Then we have this lovely calendar, which is by Sancha, 2020. Only they knew. Then we have the tour, which they planned. And then we have January, February, March, April. That's a beautiful picture. May. Am I doing it right? Yeah, May, June, July, which you are now. August, September, which is my birthday. October, but I think the September picture should be swapped with October anyway. October, November, December, which I love. And that is the whole calendar. So I'm just gonna put this down here with my rubber band. Then the next free thing, for your first pair of point shoes, you get free toe pads. So they're not how they originally came. In my toe pad baggy thingy, you see it is by Sancha. And you would have seen that I tried on silicones and they didn't fit.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Okay.
Take them off.
I am the only person in my class with fabric toe pads because my feet are just that big. And I am the only person with a size 7, and that's the biggest it goes. In my class, I mean, that's the biggest shoe we have in the class. So I feel real good. Yeah, so in here, what I have are my fabric toe pads. Woo! And they normally don't give you this width, but I just have my extra elastic and ribbon chucked in here. I don't know why I still have it in there, but I guess I just do. And these they claim to be point shoe toe pads, cotton and gel, exceptional comfort, light and washable, and they are really comfortable. and this is the picture. So yeah, also funny story is my stocking was wrong when I was trying these on. So these are a number 5. I think
Also with the knowledge that you're going to put the stockings over them.
yeah. My stocking was wrong when I was trying these on. And my pinky toe kept on falling out. So I tried on the Gaynor toe pads and they're nice. But then I was like, oh, because at that point we were already trying on Gaynor shoes. So I was like, oh, it's expensive. Let me just try the 5s again. And then I realized my stocking was sitting wrong and I have these now, which are really nice. I mean, they feel cushiony. You would think it's just fabric, but it's like a silicone inside and it's really cushiony. Anyway, so that is my toe pads. For the actual pointe shoes, I have an extra thing. Pointe shoe covers, which aren't actually free. The thing is, with my type of pointe shoes, which I will be explaining now, it is a polymer. So that means that my type of pointe shoes you need to warm up in them, and my vocal type ends the moment ballet begins. So I'm running in the rain with my pointe shoes on. So my mom was like, nope, we're just gonna get you these covers. And the funny thing is, my mom could have made them and she said, no, I'm just happy we bought these because we first have to go get the fabric and I had dancing that day. So these are the Sancha Wooks, Nebraska, and they have beautiful, beautiful, beautiful flowers on them. They also had an all black and an all purple one, but I chose these because they're beautiful. Then, so let me first explain before I take the pointe shoes out. In the store, they have a lot of different brands. They have Freed, F.R. Duval, they have Sancha, they have Eva's, they have Gaynors, and they have Grishko's. Our Waterfront Theatre School teachers there said that we should try the Grishko's because they're not expensive and they have really good support. And for a first pair of pointe shoes, you don't want Gaynors. The problem was, we first tried on just Grishko's, but then I felt so sorry for her. My right middle index toe, wiki feet who? This one was doing a slight this in the shoe. Was doing that and that in the shoe, and if it wasn't that, my big toe was right against the front edge. So we left the Grishko's, but we had 2 pairs we liked, the Dream Points and the Novas, and we kept those on the side. Then we went on to all the different brands, and for a while we were just trying Gaynors, but they were all flat. And I'll tell you the process now, what happens. But my feet were always like in the front, or my toe was doing this, and the flattest my foot was an Eva. Also, I think at that moment was an Eva. And she goes, when I tell her, because you have to be, she asks you questions and you respond. I'll tell you now about those, wait. And I tell her, no, this is like the flattest my foot has been. And she goes, what? And I went, what? And she said Eva's, because they were the most narrow ones. And my problem was my feet are wide. And she goes, the thing with dancers is they either love the Evas or they hate the Evas. There's no in between. So then we tried Grishko's again, because there's a process of elimination. And then we tried all of the shoes that she put on the side, and not the reject pile. The reject pile, we had like 3. She tried all those that were on the side, and then we tried on the Grishko's again, and the Novas. It was between the Novas and the Dream Points. So these are my Grishko's. They are a size 7. And then she asked her, look, I don't know if she's a supervisor or the specialist, but she looked like she had to get a second opinion. And then they said it was best that I got the Dream Points. So I've already danced a bit in them. they smell okay. So here they are. As you can see here, they crisscross it so that you don't slip. Here is the toe box. So now let me explain. What happens is they take the favorite brand of the school which they know, if they know about the school, or you say what brand you would prefer, but they start with the size. And if you have any foot problems, you tell them, and then they work on that. But they start with your size. Then they go to Grishko, which happened with me, and I had to put my foot in. This was before the ribbons and the elastic. It was just a plain shoe without the ribbons. So I put my foot in the Pointe shoe, and you'll see that clip if I repeat it, or you already saw it. And then you have to say, is it uncomfortable? Is it painful? Is there anything wrong? Are all your feet nice and flat? Then you plie.
Right. Can you feel the front of the shoe?
A bit.
Okay. Plie for me.
No data.
And stretch.
Yeah, I can feel it more when I plie.
But is it painful or can you just touch it?
It's uncomfortable.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I'm in pain.
Yeah.
Then if your big toe is pushing against it, you tell her, or if your foot is... Well, with big toe pushing against it, of course your big toe is going to touch it. But big toe pushing against it means, ouch, painful, I can't dance. Then it's a problem. And if all your feet or toes are still flat, and then you say yes or you say no. Then you put one foot onto Pointe, and she, in your heel is like here, and then she lifts it up and pulls it over to feel how much space there is.
For me. Okay, and down. This one. Cool.
And then if there's too much space, she'll make a mental note and go, okay, no, not working. Or if there's too little, then she'll go, okay, no, not working. But if there's just the right amount, she'll continue, and then she does the other foot to check that. And then you go into Pointe one foot onto the other.
Go up one foot and then the other for me. Okay, stretch the backs of your knees. Okay, bring your foot a little bit closer and turn in.
I just realized I was way too back.
Yeah. Cool. Come down and have a seat.
Okay, it was definitely more pressure on the back. And you put your right foot or your left foot onto Pointe and then the other one. And then you chill there for a bit while she looks at it a bit and she sees if he sickles, which is, if this is my right foot. Is it? Yeah, this is my right foot. Sickling is when you do that and she checks if you do this or if you do this, and then she tells you what to do, or this, and she tells you basically you want to put all your weight, not all, but most of your weight on your big toe. And then you just sort of chill there, and you go in first. You go up and first. Then if she likes the shoe, you turn it to parallel, and then she checks if you're doing this or this, or this, and then she says, okay, come down. Then it's basically that on repeat until then she goes, because with me, my problem was my feet are very wide, so it just didn't work. So we went through the brands, but it's all very different for everyone. So she also doesn't, okay, so you get hardback, soft, and you get hard, medium, and soft. Hard is the easiest shoe to dance on because it has the most, with the hard, medium, and soft, I'm talking about the shank. This is the shank. So hard is the easiest to dance with because it gives you the most support. Soft is the worst to dance with because it gives you the least support. They try not to give you hard backs for your first pair of Pointe shoes because it's then you don't build the muscles that you need to go onto Pointe and stay there, and you rely on the shoe. But they also don't want to give you soft backs, so we usually go for mediums. I have mediums in the size 7. Anyway, so then once you have the shoe, then once you have your reject piles, and she cleans it up as she goes, but she looks, it's quite an art because she looks at all of the shoes. And I went through, because we said we don't care about the brand as long as there's a shoe that perfectly fits me. And then she went, okay, but they don't try to scam. They didn't try to get your money, which is really nice, because the Gaynors, they have polymer, which this shoe also has, but the Gaynors have polymer, and they're already shaped in that arch that you want, so you don't have to break them in, just because you do. Now, why I got these shoe protectors as well is because they're thermal, and I have to warm in the shoe, because polymer, if you just do this, because this is how we're told to warm up our shoes, you put your thumb here and you warm up and you bend. If you just do that, or if you just go to dancing immediately, like you warmed up your feet but you didn't warm up the shoe, it's going to snap, and that you don't want. So you have to roll through in your shoes to warm up the shoe, and I don't actually have time to do that before ballet class, so I do that in musical theatre with these on. Hey! So anyway, once they went through the reject pile, then they take your okay-ish, not sure yet, but okay pile, stop, and they go through each shoe and see what shoe's best. Then they bring in a superior. Well, this is what happened at Ballet World. Then they bring in a, not superior, but a person who has more knowledge, and that person then says, no, I don't think that's a good shoe, or yes, I like that shoe, and then they tell you what shoe, and then you pay, and then you go and put on your ribbons and stuff. But they also teach you how to sew and stuff. But anyway, so that is basically the process. You'll see a few video clips of how it looked, and you hold onto a bar. So yeah, that is my shoes. If I have any more things that I forgot to mention, I will right now. Wait, right now.
Go back to the knees. And turn in for me. Bring the person together. And then just bring your weight a little bit more over onto your big toe. There you go. Cool.
You also don't want to feel like you're not touching the floor at all. You want to feel the floor a bit, because otherwise it's hovering, and you want to be able to control how you roll. He will go to dancing this Thursday, and I'll see if I can get a clip of me dancing in them after class or not. So if I do, here is one, and if I don't, then I just don't. Anyway, here's a video clip of me dancing in them, or not. So, it's me, Arwen, Loki, Anubis, Angela Cohen, and my Pointe shoes, and they stink, so Anubis is really interested in them. We all would like to we all hope that you enjoyed the video. Please, there's a dog trying to go under my blanket. I'm sorry, I just need to show you what's happening. They are both trying to get under the blanket right now. Whole video through nothing. Now they had to. Please, like, if you did, subscribe, because I'm a YouTuber and I have to ask. Turn on the notifications, even though they don't work. Today's positive song of the day is down below. I post, today's date is on the screen, and I post every Friday and Sunday a vlog if I have one. Woo! That is all. Love you and stay safe.